Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob. Today I have with me Bianca.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm hungry.
Well, I'm thirsty.
Drink some water from the sink.
Yeah, I got this.
What is that?
It's a giant Slurpee cup.
What is inside?
Soda.
You.
But yeah, so I'm still at I'm at my parents' house, so I got the dogs here. Keep them wanting attention. So they might interrupt. But yeah, let's continue on with some Booster Gold. Now there's the Blue Beetle backup story. We're not going to go over those. Those I might save if we ever go to the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle run. I mean, how much of that have you read?
Of which one?
The Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle run, the pre-New 52 one.
Oh, the Crisis, after the Crisis one, right?
Yeah, after Infinite Crisis, but before the reboot.
I'm more than halfway done.
Okay, well, these things happen after the series got canceled. So you still had Leah Sturgis, back then known as Matthew Sturgis, doing the writing.
Okay, cool.
Yep. But yeah, you're not Batman, and you're not stealing evidence from the Batcave. I'm doing a different voice because that's the Dick Grayson-Batman. This is after Final Crisis. But yeah, we see Rip Hunter sneaking through, and wait, I just gotta double check. Yep, we're recording. Just gotta double check. Death in the Day of Death, part 1 of 4, as he shows up and sees about Final Crisis. The infamous Rip Hunter, Time Master, such a lofty title. Is that accurate, Dr. Hunter? Are you truly a master of time? If so, you would be the first. Most think of time as one force to master us all. Rip Hunter, such a snappy nom de plume. Who are you really? You've done well keeping it secret. I've tried to find out, but you've hidden your true identity well. No one will kill you in your crib, not to mention your mother, father, or some other ancestry to prevent your birth. Not knowingly, anyway. You! Yes, me. Time to go. Pulled away to safety again. I'll get you yet, Hunter. If there's one thing I have, it's time. Yes, that's the Black Beetle. So yeah, of course, meanwhile, there's a fire in Coast City. Booster's like, your suit's fiber and wave circuitry is being taxed to its limit, Booster. I suggest you get to the elevator to the street as soon as possible. And here I plan to fly these people to New York for dinner and a show. Is that sarcasm I detected in your voice, sir? Only about 15 truckloads of it, Skeets. But yeah, they put it down like every news crew in town will be filming this. We're talking great pub. May I remind you that Booster Gold is supposed to be the greatest hero the world doesn't know of? Your main concern is the time stream, not the evening news. All part of the cover story. Helps maintain that lightweight image. Of course, though, people can't see him because he's still in the smoke. Ruby, knock it off! Like, so he said, that Green Lantern? Maybe, and had to be. Or Superman, maybe. But yeah, I am receiving an alert from the Time Labs computer system, Booster. Our immediate presence is required. Summoned by the old man again? I don't like being bossed around all the time, Skeets. There's no way Hunter and I will ever be tight. But we should remind people by this point, Michelle has left. She found out the truth, and it didn't take it well. So yeah, as soon as they like, I wouldn't mind. What's the rush? Rip's 7 minutes and he isn't even here? Wouldn't mind so much, but this place isn't exactly a 5-star suite at the Rivera. His desire for us to be here seemed quite urgent, so he gets to order me around. I don't need a life coach. No, but you need a guiding hand every now and then. Says you. You have a lot to learn before you become a true time master. So you say, Obi-Wan. I'm not your slave, you know. Granted, granted, I'm just offering guidance. What's the emergency? No one's supposed to know you're really on that path, correct? Right, except Batman. Not anymore. Dex took care of that. You told me he had pictures. Yeah, of me in the past trying to... Oh, hidden in the Batcave. Yeah, You have to go get those back before they fall into the wrong hands. No one has more enemies than Batman. At a trip to the Batcave? I love the Batcave. One of Earth's more interesting places. Yeah, and it was right here that the Scarab turned Jaime Reyes into the new Blue Beetle. Kind of odd that Rip sent us here to get and to get those photos. In what way? Batman's dead, right? Why not fix that problem? Why not go back in time and save bats? That is clearly the type of thing Dr. Hunter forbids, Booster. But how is it possible and possibly better to leave Batman dead when the only way to save him is by disrupting the integrity of the timeline? I don't know. Seems wrong. Really wrong. Whoa, will you take a look at this place? No matter how many times I come here, I'm impressed. Maybe I should get myself a booster cave. A cave? I believe the time lapse has more amenities than this. No way. This place is all about atmosphere. The cars, the dinosaur, at an 80-inch plasma set, and it's the ultimate man cave. You cannot be this hopeless. Sad, isn't it? Dusty, cold, all the Batmobiles covered up. It's like an Egyptian tomb now. Now, testament to the greatness it represents, and a reminder of the evil he protected us from. Any idea where we could find these photos? Accessing his network's database. Cabinet 3, top drawer. Got it. You had a whole file on me? A fat one. Batman was nothing if not thorough. One would expect him to keep comprehensive dossiers on allies as well as enemies. Intimidating. What if I open it and it says loser? If it doesn't now, it will soon. Who? You think you can steal from me? Batman? Alive? Wait. We're friends. Not anymore. Your voice. You're not Batman. You're just a guy in a suit. Just a guy? Hardly. You aren't old enough to be the butler. Who are... Oh, Nightwing. Grayson. Trying to recover proof of what a shallow fraud you are? No, it's not like that. I'm here because of Barbara Gordon. Batgirl. Oh, why? I wanted to save her from the Joker. I went back in time to stop him from paralyzing her, but it didn't work. No matter how many times I tried to... basically, he explains what happened. Barbara, you were there. And she was shot? Many times over. But I couldn't change her fate. I'm more than you think I am. I'm complete and utter fool. I didn't expect to find you here, Gold. An unexpected surprise that will give me 2 for the price of 1. Not today. You know this guy. Not when I can't get a good look at him, but it sounds like he's gunning for you. Indeed I am. Close, but it won't get you anything. May I suggest an aggressive response? Way ahead of you, Skeets. Do what you will. It won't be enough. Not when I could go anywhere, anytime I want. You're back. Who? The Black Beetle, direct from the 27th century, or 22nd, or 15th, whatever I choose to say for the sake of misdirection. I like a world without a Batman. I prefer not to see a Nightwing or anyone else for that matter wear the cowl. Black Beetle, he's a time stealer and he wants you gone. Quite fortunately, there's more than one way to clip a bat's wing. Explain. He intends to make sure we don't have a Batman, starting with you, Grayson, scanning. Grayson, we're alone here. If I would hazard a guess, I'd say the Black Beetle went back in time and succeeded. Whoa, where'd the second costume come from? Dick Grayson was now the first Robin to die. Looks like we're going back in time, Skeets, and this time we dare not fail. Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
I like that. Look, here he is, and then boom!
You've been Batmaned.
Yep, and up there's the Jaime backup. I'm sorry for the dogs.
I ignore pretty easily because of my
About
own.
time. I've been waiting. There were complications. Is that what your way of saying you failed? It's my way of saying that Booster Gold interceded on Batman's behalf. That was outside mission parameters, so I left. Odd. I saw Booster Gold's connection to Batman's tangential at best. Why would he have been in the Batcave? And so long as we find another opportunity to attack, it doesn't matter. Quite right. We need to find a point in time that's malleable. The comlink I plan to have vanishing point should give you complete access to the past. Ah, perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. I've sent the specific time coordinates to your armor, Black Beetle. Do what must be done. Of course. Good luck. And if you're successful in adjusting the past, I'll see immediate evidence of it. 1 second Batman was here, then poof, gone. Replaced by summing up what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then It turns out he had died back when they first dealt with Deathstroke and Ravager. But not Rose, but the other Ravager. Rip,
There's another Ravager.
your so official time travel rules are being broken again, bud. Not in this case. This happened because a door of sorts was left open in the past. Door? Time didn't need to be altered as much as it needed to be steered to a variable that existed at that moment. You're losing me. Isn't the past solidified time? Not when a variable had already been introduced. Think of it as another future that could have developed, one in which Robin died. I don't know who he is or how he does it, but the Black Beetle has made the tool to make that happen. Just what I was afraid of. Chaos is rampaging throughout the time stream. All this because Robin died as a Titan? Not just Robin, the entire Titans team, which makes our next stop. So we got Batgirl as Batman, we got Sinestro as Green Lantern, and Ted is alone.
Poor Ted.
The past, shortly after the reconstituted team had formed. You're sure we got back it far enough? Yes, your task is to defeat the Ravager and keep him from attacking the Titans. What about you? I'll be at Vanishing Point. I need to find out why the Black Beetle was there. So yeah, we see a bit with Cyborg and his dad. Victor, wait, please don't go. Wait, no more talk, Dad. You turned me into this freak and I'll never forgive you for it. Whoa, what are you? Automated security bot Skeets, Mr. Stone. You know me? Your father programmed us with complete awareness of his family, Mr. Stone. Call me Vic. I knew Star Lab was advanced, but didn't know they had the likes of you. I believe it's I believe it's an attack, sir. Get up, creep. Get up so I can knock you down again. Ravager. Security personnel report to level 7. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Security personnel? Man, I was in the JLA. Booster Gold, Night Watchman is a total status kill. But yeah, so it leads to a bit of a fight trying to stop him. There isn't a security force around that can stop me. Maybe, maybe not. So basically, I think what Rip is saying is what causes that. If it's in a variable that's already there, meaning you changed that one variable before it happened. In this case, giving more information to Ravager, he can then change. Things can go a different route. So as opposed to going in directly causing the changes, you tweak it. So basically, you make it a what if, in other words. So yeah, and it hits on Ravager, and what does it have to do with Robin? Only meant that the Titans were safe, and a dynamic duo by extension. The Titans just formed. I didn't realize we were that well known. Nice work. We could always use an extra hand. You're not that much older than Donna. Really? You mean it? Touching. And you, power dampeners, that holds you you two for a few minutes. I don't need help, Beetle. I've hired me to back you up to the Star's new security team. Shall we finish them off? I think not, Blue Beetle. Not when an electric pulse can scramble your electronics. We're leaving? These punks are no concern to me. I'm getting the kid out of there. Can you track them? Indeed, though we have a good idea of where they're headed. Care to clue me in? I assume you will track down your colleagues and engage them in combat, Mr. Stone. If that's the case, I gotta go. Hey, wait for me. This could be more than a security guard can handle. Don't be sure. Star equipped me well. Why not? The more the merrier. Titans live in a hotel? Not exactly. Changeling's adopted father owns the Taj Mahal. He counts pocket change by the billion. Go ahead, I'll be there in a sec. I still don't get the variable Rip's talking about. We are on the cusp of the first meeting between the Titans and Deathstroke, the Terminator, their greatest enemy. Grant Wilson has no idea his father is that man. Hive gave Grant his enhanced abilities. In the correct timeline, in the midst of the coming battle, those powers will kill Grant, melting him down from the inside out. Raven will arrive, and as a way of letting him die in peace, show him a reality where he succeeded in killing the Titans. Seconds later, he would die in his father's arm. That vision of the dead Titans must be Rip's variable. It's the doorway that Beetle will be. Oh, so that's also what it is. She showed a possibility. And by making that true, it's okay. That's clever. And again, kind of simple.
Simple but understandable.
I know. And so all we got to do is make sure the Titans survive everything and everything will be perfect. Hi, I'm Coriander. What's your name? Uh, that's the security guard I mentioned. You're sure we can trust him, Vic? Oh, he seems harmless enough to me. Everyone seems harmless to you, and Coriander. The name's Michael. Nice, really nice to meet you. Have anything to add to Cyborg's briefing, or are you too busy drooling? She's as bad as Diana. You might consider that, and you might consider you're the one at fault, sir. All I can do. All I can tell you is that trouble is coming. Much as I like your fashion sense, you might want to change. Okay, Beetle. I didn't know exactly why you were sneaking around Vanishing Point. Once I know, I might be able to determine who you really are. Aha! A system tap designed to transmit this facility's info elsewhere. Who has the intellect to put together something like BOOM? Morons! Zero security when they should have an army to protecting them. We don't need protection from the likes of you, Wilson. The name's Ravager. You're outnumbered 7-1. Cut the kid stuff and go home before you get hurt. 7-3, and in my book, that makes it even. You follow me? Hive and takes care of its own, kid. You know these guys? Terminator and the Black Beetle. Do not take them lightly. Doesn't matter how you take us. We're more than you can handle. He's fast enough to duck my starbolt. Don't worry, I'll get him. Yeah, I'd say there's a question as to who's got who. I am so much more than you, than any of you. There's no way you can go toe to toe with me. Why are you doing this? Why do you want Robin dead? It's the JLA I want dead. The future without the Justice League is the one that I hope to craft. What better way to neuter the JLA than take down its greatest tactician, its driving force? Maybe so, but Wilson's kid won't survive the day to do your deed. You're a simple man, Gold, unable to envision what I'm capable of. Grant Wilson's body can't wither and burn from within when he's fused with enough chronal energy to halt the process. Whoa! Unreal! Nothing can stop me now! Together we are unstoppable! The Hive didn't hire me for this, and I don't like working for free. Then we should end this farce. Couldn't agree more, Beetle. Damn! So they took them all out.
I don't know why, but the machine in the water looks so funny to me.
You mean Skeets?
Yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh, this was a fangirl who was able to do this because it's mentioned in the story.
You gotta make better shirts.
Booster Gold Fan Club. The deed is done. You should be viewing the new timeline now. It didn't last long, Black Beetle. Your link at Vanishing Point was streaming the new timeline until it suddenly ended. Must have been discovered by Rip Hunter. If we're lucky, he was killed when I detonated it. I want to see this new future. My own time screen is too limited. And if I could, I'd take you to the future myself. If only. My armor both enables and protects me during the rigors of time travel. I fear you wouldn't survive. So yeah, yes, I must see a failed JLA. My name's Rip Hunter, or so I tell people. I can never reveal my true identity, or my enemies could kill me as an infant, prevent my birth altogether. We're finally getting his own inner thoughts. One of those enemies, the Black Beetle, did this. I know as much about him as he knows about me. Not much. What is he after? His time travel capability seems far short of mine, but oh no. A new reconstructed timeline. Whatever the Black Beetle's goal is, he's succeeding. So yeah, Booster gets up. I believe we have a significant problem, sir. And tell me about it. Not only is Robin dead, the entire Titans team as well. For the love of Azar, what have you done? Raven, look, I didn't do this. I tried to prevent it. Enough. I can sense the truth in your words. You use my name. How is it you know me? Oh boy, I'm not supposed to say this. I'm from the future. We'll be allies, of sorts. Of sorts. Trust me, I can't say anything more. If you were lying, she'd pick up on it, Booster. For once, we have to put our cards on the table. While I sense your words are true, it is hardly a full explanation. Fair enough. You are now at the beginning of a revised timeline, which started the moment Robin died. The Black Beetle orchestrated this. I do not know him. He used the Terminator and Ravager as tools. When Robin died, the future that Booster and I are from ceased to exist. We have to restore the timeline and, by extension, your friends' lives. Um, I'm not sure she's buying it, Rip. I'm an empath, able to sense both your fear over this new timeline and sincerity in wanting to correct it. I believe your story. You still haven't told me exactly who you are. It's one thing for her to know I'm from the future. Another thing entirely for know I'm a 100% time cop. Cover story time. One day I'll be the numero uno superhero in town. The first to play the new media game of the 21st century. My Booster Gold brand will be on everything from cereal boxes to toys to clothing. The Booster Gold website, maintained by my very own fan club, will be the place to go to learn about your favorite heroes. Not to mention the latest dirt on the world's villains. Superman is yesterday. Booster Gold is all about tomorrow. Frankly, my biggest problem is fending off the paparazzi chasing me around to see who's on my arm next. Wonder Woman, Black Canary, the list goes on. Play your cards right, and you could be next, honey. Seriously, he's exaggerating. No, she has a shot, though the emo bit won't do much for my upscale GQ image. I mean, it's exaggerating about its effectiveness. Time to go. We have to fix this. How? No matter how hard I try, I can't find out who the Black Beetle is. We can't prevent his birth. We have to go to the future when he's cocky, confident, and not expecting an attack. From what I've seen, it's an ugly future. We have to expect the worst. The future we know, and well protected by the JLA, will likely fall prey to the worst kind of evil. An evil Raven knows well. We owe it to you, Raven. The times were your comrades, and we failed to protect them. Thank you for allowing me to assist. Besides, when you see what's happened here, I think you'll see why we brought you. Like, so yeah, this looks like apocalypse. No, it is worse. I sense we are on a Earth ruled by gods. No, it cannot be. I regret to say it is, Raven. A scan of all known records confirms your fear. Earth is now under the control of Trigon. Oh dear. So yeah, you know how powerful your father is. I doubt the four of us have the means to take him down. You would do nothing? Hardly. The key is beating the Black Beetle. Once we know its real agenda, we can go back and unravel this corrupted timeline. How do we know if Black Beetle is even here? I can run a scan of all data and records. It is reasonable to assume that if he is here, there will be some record of it, sir. I am encountering numerous firewalls constructed around the few databases that exist. If future tech isn't enough to overrun them, it is. However, there's always a risk of discovery. So, we have an attempt to pierce the secure net by an unknown source. I believe that's supposed to be Lex. Yep, it is. All right, open it. Come to Command Central. Chief, I regret to report that we have a network security breach, sir. How, loser? You say you've made our system impenetrable. The electronic footprint left behind is one I've never seen before. So yeah, and Lex is taking orders from him. But when they head over there, uh-oh. So yeah, they're seeing us on Trigon's daughter is alive, but she died defending Earth. Idiot, moron! I'm not an emissary of Trigon. Anyone who thinks it is Kyle Rayner, and Zatanna. Cell surround her. So yeah, it's Zatanna. So Kyle and Zatanna are still around. You know us? Who are you people? So yeah, they're there to help and try and they meet up to try and stop them. Meanwhile, at last, the Black Beetle's information sent across the Gulf of Time is here. This helmet will enable me to see what he's experienced, as well as what I so desperately crave. It is the future, one in which the Justice League will finally meet their deaths. So yeah, dealing with a bunch of Trigon's demons and oh crap! One more issue to go. Oh, Black Beetle's also in this story as well. In the Blue Beetle one. But yeah, so Booster is dealing with was Trigon, and Black Beetle's working alongside him. So you're probably wondering like, what's going on? And hey, look, it's Olive and it's Ollie. We all know that, Hunter.
Ollie.
You and I aren't exactly close, but your rep is big enough for me to trust you. You're really from the past, before Trigon turned Earth into an ash heap, which is why I'm here to fix it. In the correct timeline, the Titan stayed intact to continually beat Trigon. You can put that back in place. That's the goal. Unfortunately, it means the last 10 years of your life will be wiped away. 10 years of living hell with most every life on Earth extinguished? Sign me up! How do we make sure that happens? Trigon seems unbeatable. Trigon isn't the key to making this right, Satana. Black Beetle is. Wake up. Where's your time bubble? You say you want a bubble bath? I'm not in the mood for your jokes, Gold. Where is your time bubble? Don't know, Blackie. Rip Hunter dropped me off and went elsewhere. Rip Hunter is here. Rip Hunter is here now. Oh, we won't get anything out of him this way. Use your serum, Luther. Oh, dear. So, Buckeye, once I inject you, your secrets will be mine. Your mind will be left as little more than jelly. I won't talk freely. I won't help Trigon, nor will I. Not any longer. You're freeing me. Less than 38,000 people are still alive. Not the scenario I signed up for. I'm not under any illusion as to my fate once those 38,000 are exterminated. If you truly have the resolve to take down Trigon, I'd like to help. Trust me and trust you? I don't know. Have you a choice? You know a way to beat Trigon? Yes, provided you promise to take me back, away from this cesspool. The further screw up the path? No, I can't. Trigon has a chamber under constant guard. Since no one but him can access it, I can only surmise the means to his defeat lies within. And where is this place? In this very castle, though well protected by its demon force. So yeah, they're gonna head on over there and yeah. Oh, I love this. Can you get us in there? Most thoroughly. So we must prepare for the worst. Lady, I've been living the worst for 10 years. Do it. So yeah, they all transport in there and yeah. Yeah, man, you'd let Luther inside? Has everyone lost their mind? If there are weapons inside, we'll need his expertise to determine which ones can harm Trigon. If he waffles, Rip will kill him. Works for me. So yeah, they're fighting their way through there, and oh god, its own trophy room. But yeah, it turns out all of this was a manipulation of Black Beetle because only in this one unique timeline could a device, a red scarab, be created to enhance his own.
What? That's cheating.
But yeah, that's the only reason what he wanted. So yeah, they break Hal's ring. It goes to Kyle. He's able to help put up a fight while they head back in time, trying to figure out what to do next. Still can't believe we didn't go back. Restoring a proper timeline is not running. We must go back in time to make sure Titus survives. Yes, oh yeah, we find out about that. And on. We'll start by intercepting Deathstroke on his way to Gar's mansion. What do you have in mind, Booster? Something I used to be an expert in, Rip. I'm going to fix the game. So yeah, they take out
That you said fix the gaze.
Game. But yeah, then so yeah, it goes in there and then changes things up a bit as he is now disguised as Deathstroke. The fool. I warned him using his power would take its toll, but I didn't think it would happen so quickly. So yeah, they're playing it up he's playing up exactly what it's supposed to be. So yeah, but as he's leaving, you are worthy. Embrace your heritage. Guy Damien. What? Remember what I said. But yeah, so they're able to head back there and you left in Deathstroke unconscious, correct? We will bring him Ravager's body. I will project these events into his mind so he believes they're his own. Even though he wasn't there, he'll think he was and forever blame the Titans for his son's death. Exactly. What if this timeline you have rebuilt? Okay, so actually there is one more issue.
No, not the little girl.
Oh yeah, Jaime's sister got zapped. But yeah, so one more, a conclusion, sorry. We get a summary of what happened. About getting the Red Scarab, everything was him taking over as Deathstroke. Finally, we fixed the past, present, future, and even my Aunt Gladys sink. We can relax. You have an aunt named Gladys? It's a joke time, boy. So we can't relax, Booster. Not with the Black Beetle proving far more dangerous than expected. Dangerous. I could take him tomorrow. Anyone who went to the lengths he did setting up an alternate timeline just to get that red scarab can't be put off. I saw Skeet scan the beetle so we could trace him. Those are preliminary. That arm of his must have some kind of masking technology. Download what you have so I can analyze it, Skeets. Analyze whatever you want, ladies. I'm going to hit the showers. If this is still Friday, and I think it is, I've got a hot date tonight. And Blair does not like to be kept waiting. Or so she says. We've never met. One of those online hookups, you know. She'll have to wait. You have unfinished business to address. I saved Grayson's life. So yeah, they go back and get the photos. And now, before the beetle attacks again. I'm afraid Dr. Hunter is right, Booster. This must be taken care of right away. Whose side are you on, you tin-bladed creep? Only the side of what's right and proper. Gag me. Okay, I'll go, but make it fast. All right, I'll place you there 5 minutes earlier than your last visit, so you don't run into Batman again. If I lose my date, I'll seriously mess you up, Rip. Now that Booster's gone, I can analyze the scans you pulled from Black Beetle, Skeets. Not much there, but the Colonel's signature. I've seen it before. Follow me. Did I miss something, Dr. Hunter? The tracks of an old acquaintance, Skeets. But sure enough, Robin is there instead. Anyone who tries should be prepared to pay a heavy price. You got to be kidding me. So much for Rip saying I could be a clean operation, but I will not pound on a 10-year-old. As if you could. Fool, you're done for. Maybe if I didn't have a force field. You annoy me, kid. Enough that I could give you a serious burn if I wanted to. What do you want, Gold? Oh, crap. I don't need help. Give me 10 seconds and he'll be paralyzed for life. Back down. He's Justice League. Or used to be anyway. In theory, he's a friend. Oh, sorry. All right. But yeah, so yeah, they talk it out, sends Damien off, and he tries to explain everything. Meanwhile, what is this place, Dr. Hunter? A number of people have tried to master time travel, Skeets. The vast majority have failed. Years ago, one of those people had a small degree of success. He invented a viewer that actually allowed him to look 100 years into the future. With such limited success, he turned his attention to other areas of science. But your scans identified a chrono signature, the same as the viewer he invented. Seems our man is interested in time travel again. I have detected a living being around the corner, sir. Who is he? Access your data file, Skeets. Find everything you have on Tio Morrow. Hunter? I think you're him. Why is your hair darker? I have my reasons. Skeets? He's disoriented. Another hour in that helmet, seeing the same future scenes over and over again, and he surely would have died. What are you up to, Morrow? Oh, why get involved in time travel again? No matter no matter what I try to JLA, they always win. Then the Black Beetle came to me. He said if I can give him chronal energy, he'd create a future where the JLA would die. He did it. I've seen the future and they're dead. The JLA will die. It's a future that will never exist, Morrow. No, you can't take that from me. What more do you know about the Black Beetle? He knows the same as you, Hunter. Nothing. Nothing. What? From time to time, my armor needs supplemental chronal energy. I played Mario long enough to get what I needed from that viewer of his. And now with the Red Scarab, I won't need the help of miscreants like him again. So yeah, if chronal energy is what he wants, it's chronal energy he'll get. So it starts to overload him and initiating deep scan process. Impossible. Over here, Skeets, we have to go now. But with a few more seconds, I could have. Now! We're leaving before this place blows. You're serious? You tried to tell you that? We get another summary of what happened. Your file. It says that you can go wherever, whenever you want. That your primary goal is to guard the integrity of the time stream. More or less, why play the fool? It's my cover. There are tremendous forces out there, all through time's continuum, that would try to kill and not only me, but my entire line. Whoops! Typo! If they really knew what I was up to. So the merchandising PR games you play is sort of like a secret identity. Being able to travel through time, that makes you the ultimate detective. There isn't a crime you couldn't solve. No mystery you wouldn't know the answer to. True, but that's not really what I'm all about. Though, to be honest, there are a few historical events I've gone back in time to check out. Booster Gold. He's here so often, I may have to reopen the guest room. Refreshments? Wait, you know who I am, don't you? Of course, Grayson. Not like this place is built under Smith's Manor. These historical events you mentioned. Oh yeah. Well, it's not like I've interfered or anything. That's rule one. But things that are must see TV for any time traveler. Let's just say I've had my fun. So yeah, explains it all, and then like he's been to all of them. So the rather trite but eternal question: why don't you go back in time and kill Hitler's mother and prevent his birth? What if I flip that? What if I give you a gun, take you back in time, and say, "There's the Joker's grandmother, the 6-year-old. Kill her, and that maniac would never be more bored." Would you do it? Touche. So yeah, like beyond, what was your connection to Bruce? Beyond the league, he was a friend. He discovered my true mission and offered to be a sounding board. He trusted you, and he trusted you. I can't answer for him, but he seemed to. How do I know I can trust you? Time travel could be capable of anything. Early days of the Titans' first battle was Ravager and Deathstroke. Ravager died. Deathstroke picked up his body, walked by you, and whispered, "Embrace your heritage." Guy Damien. I forgot all about it. Didn't know what it meant, but that voice, me, standing in for Deathstroke, reconstructing a time stream that had gone astray. Whoa! Just whoa! I don't know if that's enough to earn your trust, but if Bruce was cool as you, I am too. Can I ask a favor? No, I can't go back in time and prevent your parents' murder. Even if I wanted to, solidify time, that isn't what I want. This business is wearing Bruce's cape, train Damien. It isn't easy. Sometimes I feel like I feel lost in it all. Like I need a reminder. I have just the thing. Rip forbids things like this. But Grayson was conflicted, struggling. So I brought him here, 15 years in the past, and he took him just to see him with his parents again. Thanks, man. Really. We good? Totally. Let's go home. So how was that arc?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty small though.
Well, yeah, very true, but still.
In story, not like in issues.
Well, yeah. But that'll be that's for next time. The Blackest Night tie-in. But overall, though, that was still a fun story. And again, Jurgens keeps it simple with how the changes come about, and I appreciate that.
I appreciate it too.
Yeah. So, what did you like about this arc?
It's so weird because the stakes are pretty high.
Yep.
I just didn't feel like it was.
Well, probably it's because it's all self-contained to this one book.
Yeah, that seems like it.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing though. You can have the stakes be so high, but in the end, it's not going to actually cause any changes.
Yeah, I think it's like
I liked how Raven was handled. I liked how Raven was in here. Just a nice reminder of her. This is early day Raven.
Yes, I did enjoy the addition of Ravon.
Yep, and I love that bit where it's like, "Play your cards right, and you could be one of my next arm candies." Seriously,
Huh?
I have to wonder if she was actually intrigued. Kind of came
I
off
don't
like
think
she
so.
might have. I know, but you never know. But see what I meant though? That cover did play a part, sort of.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Black Beetle? The fact that he created this entire timeline just so you can get that Red Scare because it's the only timeline where that existed.
He is very ambitious.
He is. And Skeets, let's just say Skeets doesn't know exactly who it is, but he has a good understanding and he feels it's impossible.
Skeets knows something and we must interrogate him.
He doesn't know everything. He just knows a little bit.
He knows something. We must beat it out of him.
Or put a magnet to him.
A magnet.
But yeah, again, this was a nice, fun arc. And again, just showing that Jurgens had a lot of really good, clever ideas and how he incorporated and was able to come up with ways for the changes without just having it be, oh, someone made the timeline malleable. But yeah, next time we've got the Blackest Night two-parter, and Jurgens' final arc, initial arc before he took time off to do a Rip Hunter miniseries, and during which that time JMD Mateus and Keith Giffen would return the booster for a year.
Interesting.
Yeah, and in that story, Michelle comes back.
Michelle!
I know that makes you happy. But yeah, we'll see you all on the next one. Take care.
Bye.